Morning folks, and welcome to the Happy Hooker YouTube channel. This morning I've just finished a job for Peter Lloyd.
Hello.
I've just fitted him a new chimney a new anti-downdraft cowl. It kept blowing his fire out. Sorted a few bricks out, put a new cap on the chimney, and that's it. Adios. I've got to go and look at another job in Prestatyn now, and then I can go fishing. And Peter is a worm digger, and he's got some nice fresh lugworms for me. Thank you very much, Peter.
Welcome, anytime.
Where have you got them from, pal?
Kimmel Bay.
Kimmel Bay. And you do that often, or?
Only when days off.
Only on days off, eh? Can't be bad.
4 on 4 off, so I don't have my days off.
Fair enough, eh? And every little helps, doesn't it? I'm going to go out and I'm going to make sure I catch a load of fish on these. That's what's happening. I'll put the film back on when I'm wherever I'm going fishing. Speak to you in a bit, guys. Right, guys, I'm down here at Ross-on-Sea bait and tackle shop, where I've ordered some ragworms. The parking's a bit of a mare, but apart from that, looks like a very nice shop. Plenty of tackle in here, lots of lures there, some nice rods up there. Plenty of bait in there. We've got plenty of bait in there, sir.
Plenty.
Lovely.
Plenty crabs.
Out you want.
Lots of crabs.
I've got enough crabs. More rods on the other side of the shop. Reels. I've not seen any reels actually. Yeah, there, a big cabinet full of reels down there.
All up here.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Loads and loads of them. Looking with my eyes shut, aren't I?
Yeah.
Rigs, anything you want. Now, what's your name, pal?
Harry.
Harry, what can I expect to catch in this area?
Whiting, doggies, flatfish, bass, things like that.
Right,
Few
so
mackerel about at the moment.
is there a few knocking around?
There's a few, I've been told.
Right, lovely. Off camera, I'm going to ask him somewhere for me to go and fish, where I can get parked up with dogs outside of me and hopefully catch a few fish. I'll see you in a bit, guys. Well, guys, I still haven't managed to throw a rod in the water yet. It's been quite a long day. I was on the road at 4 o'clock, not 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock this morning, getting things together, sorting that job out. Now, I've made a rod for my own back today. I brought 4 of my dogs with me. I brought my Hyacinth, my Stinky, Daisy and a Violet there behind me. So I'm pretty limited as to where I can go fishing because I need to be near them. I can't just let them run wild wherever I go. It's now God knows what time it is now, and the tides haven't helped today, to be fair. I think high tide tonight's 9 o'clock. It's now 4 o'clock, 10 to 5 in the afternoon it is. So it's feeding time. I'm over at Llandudno. I've got myself a fish and chips, and look at that, oh that's alright, a bit of gherkin and lemon. A fish and chips from a chippy here in Llandudno with some chips and peas, with some peas and gravy. I'm going to go and park up, make a pig of myself, and hopefully in the next hour or so I can actually start doing some fishing. That's what you're all here for, isn't it? And may the fish god be with me. If I don't catch a fish, I'll certainly have eaten one. See you in a bit, guys. Right, guys, I've finally got a rod set up. I'm over at the side of Llandudno Pier, where we had the Peckerfest match the other month. Hyacinth won't shut up barking. Today's tackle, I've got the Pentide Lexar 420, solid carbon, pen spin fisher, tripod obviously. Now, because I don't really know what I'm doing here on this mark, I've only fished it in winter a couple of times, I just thought I'd go with the same flatty rig that I had on the other day. So basically, it's a choke flapper in it. One's got a little spinny, twirly attractor thing on it, down to a 6-ounce lead. All I'm going to do is, I'm going to stick a ragworm on one hook and a lugworm on the other hook, chuck it out and see where I get to. See you in a bit, pal. And we're off, guys. First chuck's in. Just let's sit back and see if we can catch anything now. I've chucked it probably just at the side of the stick out there, at the side of the pier. So I'm hoping that that might act as a bit of cover for whatever fish, and get me a bite or two. Yes, hopefully. Let's see. Well, guys, It's been in about 10 minutes and the rod has just started having a couple of dinks and donks on it. Let's see if I can stand you up somewhere. Up there, there'll do. So I'm going to pull the... We'll let it develop a minute or two, eh? Watch this now, messing about with the camera, I'll admit it, won't I? Something definitely give me a bite then. What I feel. Nothing. Nothing! I don't think so anyway. Possibly, it's small if there is. Fish one, the hook and hill. Well guys, that's cast number 4. I brought it in 3 times now. Every time there's been not much bait left or a snotty mess. So I'm thinking might be getting slightly crabbed. Hopefully the crabs will bugger off and I'll start getting some fish. It is quite a big tide today actually, so there should be a good run on it once it starts going. But that looked a little bit suspect then, but the reason I've come to this little point is because it's blowing an absolute hoolie. You wouldn't know by where I'm stood here because it is blowing over the top of this hill at the back of me. So I've come here for a bit of shelter and a bit of peace and quiet, even though it's absolutely rammed with people everywhere. But we like people, and most of them anyway. I'll let you know when there's something to report, eh? Well guys, it happened the other week on the beach up in Fleetwood. It's just happened again, and this lad will verify this. I'm not making stories up here, am I, pal? What just happened to that rod? Honestly, I'm gonna have to start setting my clutch on my rod. Someone just grabbed it, spun the rod right up in the air, and I only just managed to catch it before it went over the wall. That wouldn't have been fun, would it? Looked like I'd been going swimming. I'm all excitable now. I've got a big adrenaline rush. Better get some bait on and get it back out. Right, with that little event, what I've done now is I've stuck half a bag of sand when I had it back at man on the bottom of the rod rest. Reason being, if the rod pulls that hard again, I have set the clutch. But if it pulls that hard again and yanks the rod, it shouldn't be able to pull the rod up and over the wall. It should lock into place and do its job. That could have been a costly mistake, couldn't it? Right guys, I'm having a change of tactics. After that rod nearly getting pulled in, I've gone for an heavier rig. Sorry, I've turned it around the camera, you don't look at me. I've gone for a pulley pennel with, I don't know what size hooks I'm at, I think they're a 3/0 or a 4/0. Or the main hook is. All I'm going to do is I'm going to stuff it full of ragworm and lugworm, cocktail it up, and cob it out, see what happens. See if we can attract something bigger. Be nice, wouldn't it? Let's see what happens. There's always a chance for a decent sized bass here, I believe. The 2 lads have just been and told me. So let's get to it. Well guys, there's still nothing happening. There's nothing to report, absolutely nothing. Every 20 minutes I keep bringing my line in. Every 20 minutes my worms are all gone. I'm assuming it's crabs. Now the light is dropping. I know it always looks a lot lighter on camera than it actually is. So the light's dropping. We're about an hour and 20, hour and a half before high tide now, and I'm led to believe that any time from now until about an hour and a half after high tide is when it happens here. So fingers crossed. I'll get a starlight on. I've also got to show you a brand new headlight. It is the, I can't see it. It's the, it's an Armitech G2 Wizard Pro. As seen on That's a Bike off Mike. Well, they've sent me one as well to do a bit of review on it and have a look at it. So when it gets dark enough, we'll have a good nosy at that and see what's what. I know that if you do want one of these, when you've had a look, when I've showed you what it is and how good it is and stuff, because I have had a play with it, so I do know how good they are. If you do fancy one of these and you go to the Armitech site, they've given me a discount code for you. For all my lovely subscribers, 15% off you get, and the discount code is HappyHooker15. If you go on their website, Armitech, look up, and that's off all the products, not just off the headlight. If you go on their website, decide whatever it is you want to buy, put the promo code in, and you shall receive 50% off. I can't say further than that, can I? I will, in the editing, I will stick it in the Happy Hooker 15 and I will show you the product and the website. But as for now, I better reel in and check my line again, Anna. See if I've got any bait left. Hey up guys, look what this lad's got here. It's a pecker. Well done, good size of bait. I wouldn't mind. Oh, I've put myself in darkness now, haven't I wouldn't mind a pecker that size for a start. Mine has not gone bingo bong and nothing. It's not doing anything. What time is it now? Quarter past 9. It's high tide at 1:30. John assures me, he guarantees me that this is the time to be here, even though I've had enough. I'm going to stick it out for another 3/4 of an hour or so, and then adios. I'm either going to go home or I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm undecided yet. Well, guys, it's now high tide, and I still haven't had a bite. Let's have a look at this this Armitech GX. Let me get the box out because I can't remember what it's called properly. It's called, there we go. I will put some light on it and we will show you. It is called, is that too much light? It is called the Wizard C2 Pro. I can't read what that says because I've not got my glasses with me. It's an headlight, and what you actually get is, let's turn it back off again. You get a unit like that. It doesn't come on the head strap. The head strap comes separate. Also in the box is a load of other bits and bobs. Charging wire. There's a clip there which I am going to clip it on the boat with, and there's a little carrying pouch. Put my lot back of it. Now it's not the ideal light here to show you this properly, but we will have a go. So if we look outside the van, it has 3 settings of light. We've got press it once. Now that's not overly impressive, is it? And then if you press and hold it, it goes, that's the next one up. Press and hold it again, that's the next one up after that. And if you do a double click, it does that. Now that is unbelievable. It absolutely floods everything. So yeah, very, very, very impressed with it. It runs off a vape battery, one of these inside it. So you don't have to actually charge it with the charging wire. You can take the battery out, and if you do have a battery charger, you can stick it in it. It takes about 3 hours to charge up fully. I wouldn't know how long the torch lasts because I still haven't run out of battery yet. And like I was saying, if you do want to buy one of these, I don't know how much they are. Just go onto Armitech site, look up the Wizard C2 Pro, put your order in, and then use the promotion code HappyHooker15 to get 15% off whatever you're buying, not just the headlights. Now I am getting a bit bored here and a bit fed up. I've had enough, to be quite honest, but I might have one more cast. If I do, I will do some more filming. If I don't, I'm sorry about the lack of fish, but I don't care. It's been a day out. I've enjoyed my little self. I've had some fun. I've met some new people. And until next time, ta-ra for now.